Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another home gym video. In today's video, guys, I want to talk a little bit about programming, what I've been doing, what I've been using. Lately has been Juggernaut AI, so I wanted to kind of give my thoughts, my experience with it so far, and it relates to a home gym because I think it's a good, it's a good, cheap, and effective way to really make the most out of your programming without having to hire a coach or hire a personal trainer. And it takes the stress off of off of you to come up with all the programming yourself. And when you're working out by yourself, it's nice to have some kind of feedback or stuff that you can look at, opposed to just doing all the programming by yourself. And yeah, it's nice to have like some kind of external factor that helps you with your goals and that kind of thing. So first off, we'll talk about the price, and I think it's about, what is it? It's like $40 US a month, so it's like 50 or 60 bucks Canadian, something like that. I think it's $39.99 US if I'm not mistaken, which is fine. That's right around the price point. Like if you're gonna look at getting someone to do like distance coaching or internet coaching or whatever you want to call it, I think you're looking at like $100 to $150 to $200 for like the minimum kind of style, and then you can depending on who you hire, you can spend as much money as you want going that route. But it's a nice kind of in between. Like it's better than like a cookie cutter program. It's a little bit more motivating than following like a training system like Conjugate, which I used to do for a long time. Which was fine, and it's all great, all this stuff that I've done. Like I like it for different reasons and that kind of thing, but I really like the AI because it gives you that instant feedback, which is really important to me. So say for example, the biggest problem I've had with a lot of other like training systems or coaching programs or things like that is it's hard for them to take into account how you feel immediately, because you might be warming up and you're like, oh man, like I just feel like shit today. And you'll have those days, and then you'll have the other days, probably, for me anyways, a little bit fewer, but you'll have those days where it's like you feel like you could just, bench press the earth. Like it's just everything's clicking, everything's firing. You'll have those days too where it's like, okay, I'm scheduled to do like 185, but I feel like I could do 225 for the same amount of reps. Or vice versa, right? So what I really love about Juggernaut AI is it's and I know there's Juggernaut AI and there's like Evolve AI, and it's, from what I understand, it's kind of the same thing. I think from the story I've got anyways, Juggernaut AI was started by Garrett Blevins and Chad Wesley Smith. So Garrett split and then he did Evolve AI, and I think the software stuff was all on his end from what I understand. So I think he's like further developing that with some other guys. And I think Juggernaut AI is just, the initial thing. And I don't think it's going to change that much if I'm right. If you guys know more, let me know down below in the comments, but that's how I see it for right now. I'll probably switch to Evolve AI at some point, but for right now, I'm already signed up with Juggernaut AI, so I'm going to finish out that program. But some really cool features about it is, like I said, it allows you to enter in your stats for that day. So say, for example, you didn't sleep well the night before, you had to stay up late, something like that, and you're just not feeling good. It'll adjust your stuff in real time on the spot. Even like my last workout, I was doing, just for example, I was doing four sets of 5 on bench, and I was scheduled to do 155, and they felt super easy. So like you enter in your set and your reps in reserve kind of thing, and if it's lower than what the target is, then it'll just bump up the weight. So then I ended up doing like 170 or something for my remaining sets, and it felt really good. So stuff like that I love. And when I look back at some of the other programming I've had, like even the more expensive stuff with like a real person, crunching the numbers, aka sending you a copy and paste Excel spreadsheet, I'd get in touch with them. It's like 3 or 4 days before I hear back. So I think the AI stuff, if you're gonna do it in like the budget sense, obviously if you're paying someone a lot more, they'll probably be more responsive. And some people are different with how, I don't want to say all of the online training is garbage and it's not really worth doing. But in my experience, it's been pretty lacking in feedback, at least right away. It's more like weekly updates opposed to like instant on the spot updates, which is really cool. So, for that reason, I think the AI stuff is kind of where it's at. And yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and I've made some really good progress the last, I think I've been running it for like a month and a half, so like 6 weeks. And it's cool too, because you can set your target date for like the programming. So it'll basically schedule like different blocks. So you'll start off with like a hypertrophy block, and then I think it goes into like a couple different strength blocks, and then like a peaking block. If you do power building, I don't know how the bodybuilding ones work because I've never run those, but it's really well laid out. And I had a goal of in the spring, I think, I wanted to hit some new PRs, and then probably cut down a bit and do something different. But it's nice because it lays out the entire programming schedule for you, like 4, 6 months, 8 months. Mine right now, it's like 100 days or something in advance. So yeah, it's cool to just organize it like that. And like I said, I've been really impressed with the Jug AI system right now, and I've been really enjoying it. And yeah, I think it's nice for a home gym because it's something that you'll be able to see every day. It's going to keep you kind of on track and motivated to hit your goals and that kind of thing. So yeah, if you guys have different programs or things that you've been doing, let me know down below in the comments what those are. If you enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next one. Chicken backpack.